Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine waking up to the sound of sirens piercing the night. Explosions rocking your city. Your home no longer safe. On February 24th, 2022, this nightmare became reality for millions of Ukrainians as Russia's invasion shattered their world. Yet in the face of unrelenting war, ordinary people, mothers, teachers, even grandparents, rose as warriors of hope. How did they turn fear into unbreakable courage? Stay with me for a story that will grip your heart and inspire your soul. That cold February morning, life as Ukrainians knew it was torn apart. In cities like Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Mariupol, bombs rained down without warning. Families scrambled to basements, clutching their children as glass shattered above. Over 8 million people were displaced within their own country, forced to abandon homes, memories, and everything they'd built. Parents whispered reassurances they didn't fully believe, while the elderly recalled wars of decades past, praying history wouldn't repeat its darkest chapters. Fear hung heavy in the air, but so did a quiet, stubborn resolve. These weren't just victims, they were survivors, ready to fight for their tomorrow. In the first days, the scale of destruction was unimaginable. Entire neighborhoods reduced to rubble. Schools, once filled with laughter, turned into shelters or targets. In Mariupol, a city under siege, residents endured weeks without heat, water, or food. Yet, they shared what little they had. Stories emerged of teachers turned caregivers, shielding students in underground bunkers, and doctors operating by flashlight as hospitals collapsed around them. The world watched, hearts breaking, as images of devastation flooded our screens. But amid the ashes, something incredible began to take root. A fierce determination to resist, to endure, to live. Ukrainian civilians didn't just survive, they became heroes in ways that defy belief. Picture this. In small villages, elderly women with hands gnarled by time sat for hours knitting camouflage nets for soldiers. Their stitches a silent act of defiance. In bombarded cities, young volunteers braved shelling to deliver bread, water, and medicine to those trapped, dodging danger with every step. Parents in underground shelters like those in Kharkiv sang lullabies to their terrified children, their voices trembling but unwavering, drowning out the sounds of war. Even Ukraine's First Lady, Elena Zelenska, joined the battle on a different front, tirelessly advocating for mental health support for kids scarred by trauma, ensuring their spirits wouldn't break under the weight of conflict. These weren't trained soldiers. They were neighbors, friends, ordinary souls choosing courage over collapse, proving that bravery isn't always loud. It's often in the quiet, stubborn choice to keep going. But survival wasn't enough for Ukrainians. They fought to rebuild, to reclaim their lives, even as war raged on. In towns scarred by conflict, communities came together to restore schools, brick by brick, determined that their children would learn again. Artists painted vibrant murals on the walls of bomb shelters, turning spaces of fear into galleries of hope. Musicians played haunting melodies on violins amidst the rubble of once thriving streets. Their music a testament to a culture that refused to be silenced. In Kyiv, volunteers organized underground libraries, passing books by candlelight to keep minds alive. They weren't just defending their homes, they were safeguarding their identity, their dreams, their very essence. And in every act of resilience, they showed the world what it means to stand tall when everything around you falls. The courage of Ukrainians rippled far beyond their borders. Their stories inspired millions worldwide to act. Donations poured in, volunteers crossed continents, and voices rose for peace. Nations opened their doors to refugees, moved by the raw, unyielding spirit of a people under siege. This wasn't just a fight for Ukraine. It became a reminder of our shared humanity, a call to stand against oppression wherever it strikes. So I ask you, when have you seen or shown courage in the face of hardship? What keeps you going when the odds seem impossible? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. If this moved you, hit that like button and subscribe for more true tales of overcoming the impossible. Let's honor their fight by never forgetting. Thanks for watching.